Alrighty, hello, welcome to day 26, Saturday. So we're doing a weekly update today. I should, I don't know, hopefully that white light on the side of my face isn't distracting. But, anyways, I will start off by admitting that I didn't actually read my Bible on Saturday. I, I guess I just, again, this isn't an excuse. This is the thought process. I let the time get away. But the reality is, no. I had plenty of time that I could have, again, read my Bible. But, you know, it is what it is. Not here to lie to you. But other than that, Saturday was a really, really good day. It was a really, really busy and kind of slow day at the same time. Because in the morning, I woke up because I was going to go vote early. And I was like, yeah, cool. Couple hours, I'll go home, take a nap, go do some grocery shopping and all that good stuff. And then I stood in line for 4 hours, 46 minutes, and 52 seconds. So, well, that's the time from when I got in line to when I exited the voting place after casting my vote. So, anyways, that's what I did on Saturday for the first 4 hours. For the first like 6 hours of my day. Because, anyways, after that I went grocery shopping and I got back like 10 and finished unloading groceries by like 10 seconds before all the heavy rain came. And man, we've been soaked here recently, so no walks through the park for me anytime soon. It's gonna be saturated. So, treadmill it is. Um, that didn't matter for Saturday though, because we had an absolutely lovely time standing in line. Got plenty of steps there, and I've got to say it was a very good experience going and voting, practicing my civic responsibility, civic duty. Yeah. So, and my mindset is if you don't vote, you don't get to complain about the results. So, not that I'm going to complain about the results either way. I'm perfectly content one way or the other. I even mentioned that in a previous video, being content with the outcomes, letting God be in control. So, again, I'm not trying to go and be a hypocrite or anything. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take it with stride, see what happens. It's in God's hands now. I did my part. I voted. But yeah, standing in line was fun. Had some wonderful conversations with some wonderful people that I'll probably never see again. So that's pretty awesome. And there was one young man who was there voting for the very first time. Turned 18 a couple months ago, according to him, and somehow he got pizza to us right as we were finishing our time standing in line. And so, yeah, 12 pizzas got delivered, and that portion of the line got a slice of pizza. So, shoot, that was awesome. So, Zachary is the hero of the voting line. But anyways, I think that'll do it for that portion of the video. Again, I wouldn't say upset with myself for forgetting to read my Bible on Saturday. It's more of a, yeah, I should have done that. Part of it is because I fell asleep instead of reading my Bible when the evening came. But hey, daylight savings gave me an extra hour of sleep, though it doesn't actually show up on any of this. But um, anyhow, let's just get into the Saturday statistics and move on from there so we don't get caught up on that. So, on Saturday, I had, and this is going into Saturday morning. Anyways, no, on Saturday, let's see, hold on, that statistics is on that side. Yeah, on Saturday, I had 5 hours and 30 minutes of sleep. So, relatively mediocre. But I did have 10,770 steps waiting in that long line for voting, and it was worth it. Every moment of that was worth it for that experience. In the process, or throughout the day, I ate 2,078 calories, so right where I want to be, between that 2,000 and 2,300 range. And I burned 4,701, which is more than last Saturday when I did mulch laying. So, take that as you will. And then I had 73 zone minutes. So, yeah. Standing in line apparently does that. So, anyways, that does it for the daily statistics for Saturday, day 26. So I'm remembering this time. Let's go ahead and get the weigh-in out of the way. So, without further ado, how about you step on that scale? Yeah, and there we have it. Editing Tim here. Notice anything? Well, in this segment, I just went on a whole rant about how I'm so close to being at 15 pounds lost, but yeah, I calculated or I input the calculation wrong on the overlay. This is what it should look like. I actually lost 2.6 pounds this week for a grand total loss of 15.4 pounds. I did not only lose 14.8. So we are at 15 pounds lost officially, and we are getting close to 250. That is one other thing that I mentioned, is I'm getting really close to 250. And so if we keep up the same pace, we'll be there next week. But, of course, next week we won't have a recap video because I'll be on a retreat. So, anyways, I'll let you get back to the original video now. And still cannot believe that I made that mistake. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the weekly statistics here. And first up is the sleep, as always. Can't go without sleep. I mean, I suppose you could try, but, I mean, if the Russian sleep experiment is any ideas, I mean, even I don't know if that was even real, but, that's an obscure reference. But anyways, as you can see by the chart here, I did not get as much sleep this week as I got last week, but yeah, I need to be a little. I need to sleep a little bit more because that Monday and Wednesday, those days especially, where I got just under 4 hours, and then just over 2 hours. Yeah, those days are a little bit important to get sleep on because I've got work, and not sleeping on those days is probably not acceptable because I'll be tired at work and I'll be less productive. I mean, it's not like I'm significantly less productive. I've kind of forced myself through it, or not even force myself through it. I just power through it. That's what I do. I'm a working man now, so I've got to suck it up, pick myself up by the bootstraps, and just get through the day, no matter what. So, but yeah, I do notice I do tend to overlook a couple extra things if I'm a little bit more tired. So I always try and be well rested, and if I'm not, coffee it is. I don't drink coffee a lot, but on those days, sometimes I will. Actually, this week I didn't even need coffee, so good. So, moving on to steps. As you can see here, we definitely did not get as many steps last week, or this week, as we got last week. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday are especially big notions of that. Friday being very, very few steps, just over 1,000. But, you know, seeing Saturday up there on par with my with last Saturday is kind of almost comical. It's encouraging too, because it shows that, hey, it's not all that hard to get those steps in if I try. I just have to be a little bit more active. And again, it doesn't always take 5 hours to get that many steps, because I was standing still a lot of that time as well. So if I just go walk on the treadmill for a little bit and then just do my daily activities, I'll be pretty darn close to 10,000 on most days. So that's what I'll take away from that. And then for the calories, this week I ate, and rightly so, less calories. I was less active, so I couldn't eat quite as much. I'm not saying that that's necessarily a good thing on some of these days, like Friday, where I ate just over 1,000 calories. I definitely need to be eating a little bit more than that. Throw in some extra tuna, or eat an extra fruit or something on days where I'm really lowballing the calories. But honestly, I'm not too worried about that because I didn't feel hungry and I didn't feel like I was missing out. I still had the energy I needed, and that's probably because I'm eating healthier foods as well. So, let's see, thumbs up over here because it's blocked on this side. I'm going to stop trying to point. That my cameras are weirdly flipped. Anyways, and then calories out, calories burned. It was very, very similar to last week, despite having Friday. Friday kind of surprised me. I'm not sure why I burned so many calories on Friday, despite having so many fewer steps. Maybe I was fidgeting more. I don't know. Beats me. But it's kind of funny to also see this Saturday be higher than last Saturday when I was not doing as intensive of work as last Saturday. But standing up, getting that blood flowing, it works wonders. It works wonders. So yeah, as we can see here. Oh, and I forgot to say the totals for the previous ones, but oh well. I'll just go ahead and throw those on screen. I'm not doing anything fancy here, but yeah, we lowballed both of our calories in and calories out by about 1,000. So that's pretty cool. And the difference this week was we burned 10,000 more calories than we ate this week. So that's a total of 10,000, which is, I mean, pretty cool. Now, moving on to active zone minutes. As you can see, I didn't have as many active zone minutes, nearly as many as last Saturday, yet I still burned more calories. Still wondering about that one, but I'm just going to trust Fitbit at this point. I mean, I know it's not the end-all, be-all, oh, this is the most accurate thing ever, but I feel like it's been pretty accurate. To just kind of what I've been feeling like I've done on those days. So I'm not going to be opposed to that. But yeah, last week we had 349 active zone minutes, which is quite a few. This week we only had 128. Our goal is 175, but again, this was kind of a low-key week for various reasons, and so I'm not too upset about that. So with that does it for the weekly recap. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I don't think I'm leaving anything out. I'm not going to talk about. I may bring up like voting decisions and stuff in the future, but yeah, for right now, I'm not going to talk about who I voted for just yet. Well, I mean, it's honestly, given the shirt I wore yesterday, it might be pretty obvious, but that's beside the point. So, without any more rambling, that'll do it for day 26, weekly summary number 4, I believe. I think. Yeah, weekly summary number 4, because I didn't do a full week for the first summary. So I will see you guys on day 27 for Sunday. And oh yeah, and just a quick reminder that next Saturday we won't have a weekly update because I'll be on a retreat. So we'll see how I do that. I'm still kind of figuring out what I'm going to do. So anyways, I'll see you in day 27.